Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, on this my connection keep going out, but I am shooting this video. I'm actually catching up on my question of the day. Good morning, Mike. Good morning. Thank you for tuning in. This is a question from, I believe, Tuesday. I messed the date up, but I said I'll go back and edit it. But I believe it's May 21st. It was, thank you for joining my live, Mike. But the question of the day at that time or on that day was, how do I view, it's another way of looking at people. Do I view individuals, do I look up to them? Do I look down to people? Or do I look at people as neutral as myself? So this morning, before I answer the question, I'm getting started. I'm about to go take a walk. I just decided to come on out here and just do this. But I thank anyone for joining my live. I'm out walking. I haven't walked in a while. Me and my kids, we did start walking when we first moved to our house out here in Vegas. I really didn't go walking that much after I had moved from California. When I was staying with my cousin, staying at my cousin's house. So now I just decided to come on, get out here, and it's always better to walk before 8 o'clock because right now out here in Vegas. Oh, by the way, that's why there you go. Look at there. As I get closer back to my Wi-Fi, my house, the video come back in. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do the video by my Wi-Fi, but I need to call Boost Mobile because I should be able to videotape without being on Wi-Fi. So this video, I'm answering the question of the day. I'm gonna sit here and answer the question of the day. Now I should be able to, I'm gonna call Boost Mobile because I have an iPhone and it loses connection. Shouldn't lose connection. Okay, but anyway, good morning to anyone who joins in on my live video or who joins in on the replay. And the question that Mike presented on, I don't know if I'm doing the video from, I know it's Tuesday, was it May 22nd or May 21st? But the question, that doesn't matter. The question is basically, do I look up to people? Do I look down to people? Or do I basically look at people as neutral to myself? Now me, when I was younger, of course, as a kid, I would look up to people or anybody who was older than me. I looked up to them and actually would be amazed at what they're doing. But as I became older myself, because right now I just recently turned 49, as I became older myself, I looked at it that, others are looking at me. So I look at people, when I look at other people, I don't judge them or look at them as they're lesser than me. I look at them as neutral. I look at them, now sometimes I might slip in, when you see other individuals that are doing things that you desire to do, sometimes I may look at that as looking up to someone because they're doing something or they've already experienced something that I desire to experience. But I learned, Mike, from your video that when you look up to individuals, you're actually putting yourself down. And I can understand that because when you're looking up to someone, it's downplaying your own talents, abilities, and what you can accomplish. So I have to work on that. Far as when I see other people that are doing things or doing more things than what I'm already doing, I find myself looking up to that person or looking up to whoever I desire to be. So it's a matter of me working with that. Now, I never look down on anybody, because anything that I have or anything anyone has, it can be taken away from them in a heartbeat. So, if anything, I'm a person who's always trying to help somebody else. If I have something or if I have information, I'm always sharing. I'm always trying to help the next person, because guess what? You know, some reason, I don't know, but when I help other people, I get adrenaline rush. So if I can help somebody else out, it makes me feel good. Because I know what it's like. Like I said, I don't look down on no one. I don't look down on other people, because looking down, what, we all are human. Why am I look down on somebody else? But I know people do it all the time. People do it every day. Just because of what kind of car they drive. No, I'm not going to look down on somebody. Or just because somebody is walking. No, I'm not going to look down on that person. Because you know what? I used to walk too. I was walking at one point in time. I haven't always had a vehicle of my own, you know. But, and I don't look at myself as being better than someone else. Now what I have learned though is that, because for many years, I did not my video was okay. But as I was saying, many years ago, I really did not focus on myself. And like Ayana Van Zant, she said, it's self-full to give yourself love, self-full. So now, as of April the 15th or April the 16th of 2016, I've started to focus on myself, start giving myself attention. That's just like this morning. I'm on my way. I woke up this morning and it just kept telling me, go out and do a walk, go out and do a walk, because I was walking, or I had started walking after I relocated to California. But after I moved from California, which was September 1st, 2017, I had not walked. I haven't been walking on a consistent basis. So something told me, just get out and start today again. So I'm back out walking. We had walked, me and my family, me and my kids, we walked a couple of times, but that wasn't on a consistent basis. But it's more or less like, hi, Gigi, thank you for coming in, tuning in. And basically what I was answering was the question of the day about, and this from May 21st or May 22nd, whichever day it came out on. But it's a matter of, do I look up to people? Do I look down to people? Or do I treat people as equal? Me, myself, I treat people as equal, but in the past, I have looked up to people more often than looking up to myself. But now I'm starting to realize that, I have many skills, talents, and abilities just as well as others. So I have to give myself love, which, like Ayana Van Zant say, that is self-full. So I was about to do this vlog as I walk, but my connection kept dropping. So basically, like I said, I enjoy helping other people. So, I don't look down on others, because I've been there before. I've been homeless at one point in time. There's been 2 times when I chose to take a different route in life, but I ended up staying in a homeless shelter. So when I see people, when I moved to California, and then when I recently moved to Las Vegas back in September, coming from the East Coast and moving out here to the West Coast, man, I'm telling you, you see a lot of homeless people. But you know what? I don't look at them no different than myself. Because at one point in time, I was there. I was out on the streets. I was living in a homeless shelter. The first time I did go to a homeless shelter many years ago, but that was because of the fact that when I was kidnapped. But back in 2012 is when I left my husband, because I was in a domestic violence situation. And I abruptly just left my home. And a couple of days, we stayed at my friend's house, but then I ended up going to a shelter in Saginaw. So when I see homeless people, I don't judge them, because everybody have a story. I have a story to tell. Many people looking at this video, they got a story to tell. So, me personally, I don't look down to people. And I have to start learning to stop looking up to people, but I acknowledge people's accomplishments, and now I'm focusing on myself. And it's all about my own personal development, and that is so that I can be the best version of myself. So with that take on this, I hope individuals who watch the video on the replay, they actually take something from the video. But I'm finding it better, and I'm finding it more fulfilling to work on my own personal journey. And I can't compare myself to other people, which in the past, there were many years ago, I would compare myself to others. And I thought that was pushing me to be a better person. But no, it wasn't pushing me to be a better person. I was focusing too much on someone else's shine and not focusing on what my talent, skills, and abilities were. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and start my journey on this walk. I think it is about 1 mile. I don't do too much. I just walk and I don't jog. I told my daughter at one point, because when we were walking together as a family, she told me to run. I said, let her run. I walks because I know I know what I must do to get to where I'm trying to go. So, and starting off running is not it. So I'm just sitting out here on my porch, and it's real quiet this morning. I'm about to go ahead and do this walk and get my day started. And by the way, I know I'm doing this video on Memorial Day, but the topic is from back on the 21st or the 22nd. So once again, I hope everyone have a beautiful day. Enjoy your day. And also remember, never let anyone steal your joy. Thank you for watching, and you have an awesome day. Bye-bye.